There was no. Whoops. Let's. Whoa. Here we go. It's alright. It's okay. Doesn't really matter if you're old and gray. Hope that worked. I'm not sure. I need to go see. Am I live? Let's find out. Oh, Saturday's in the Bat Cave. All this stuff. Hold on. I'm trying to get to my page. Is that me? Oh yeah, I should have. I'm gonna pin some up here. We're gonna. I'll make sure that it's clean too. Excuse me while I clean my glasses here. Well, there you are. I wonder where you were. Oops, I'm not seeing this. I'll see that. Turn the sound off. And I've got music, which I don't think is any more Christmas. There we go. Put a little light music in the background there. We got somebody at the keyboard. We got a cat on the keyboard. Let me real quickly check. I just pulled some books out of the storage room, and this is one of the things. I just thought this was neat, and I don't believe these are available anymore, and I don't know why. It's an interesting question, I think. Why aren't these available anymore? This is something you could buy in the Hallmark store, and in fact, this is a Hallmark item. I don't think there's a year here. Oh, well, 1970. I think that's Two Mother or Low Mother. Low Mother, Two Mother. I think it's Two Mother, but it could be Low, could be Do Mother. Our love, Roy and Rita. You remember Roy and Rita? What a duo they were. They could do the cha-cha. They could do the waltz. I remember Roy and Rita when they were on the dance floor, and they just took everything off, and it was very embarrassing to everyone. But that was, as they said when they started, that was to mother. Anyway, 1970, I just think this is very nice. May your birthday be a happy one that brings you joy and cheer. And may God bless and keep you all through the coming year. This has a bunch of little poems and for your birthday. I don't think these exist anymore. Isn't that nice? Look, the little child's about to eat a plant. No. But isn't that nice? So it's just a little collection of poetry wishing happy birthdays. Oh, you even got the editor, edited by Betty Bishop, and designed by William Peterson. So it's got two, basically it's two covers. Now, why the heck does it have two covers for? So I think this was a misprint. This is so. Let's look what that was how it originally was, and that's the faded version. Whoa, what a difference. Whew. What the sun has done. So it is an accidental duo. That's probably why I floated through time here. Somehow I ended up with it. I don't remember where I picked this up. Probably at a library book sale or something. Isn't that neat, though? So these used to be available. There used to be racks of these. Not like the birthday cards, you see, but just there'll be a rack of these little booklets that you pick up for birthdays and holidays or whatever. Oh, there's Andrea Kaczynski. Hello, Andrea. Do you remember these? Do you remember these little books? I remember them. They have them at the Hallmark store, Colonial Plaza Mall. I remember. And they were expensive. I mean, considering, you might spend 50 cents for a card, but these were like $5 or something. But I don't know why they're not done anymore. Okay, and I pulled out some other things. A copy of my copy of Red Skelton's favorite ghost stories. Now I don't know what sold this, and I don't know why they put 50 cents on his head like that. But I love the artwork. I find what's something interesting if you look real close. His hair is really not orange; it's kind of a burnt umber. And so is that. But nice illustration. The original title, as it says down here, "A Red Skeleton is in Your Closet." I have that was a hardcover version, which I have a copy of. But I think that's just really nice artwork, though, and it fits. It's got kind of a silly expression of skeleton, but also has this, the spooky stuff too. A popular seller at $4.95, now in paperback. Now, oddly enough, though, that has that 50 cents here. It doesn't actually give you a price. I'm glad to say the artist is acknowledged. Oh, I don't know if it's acknowledged. I've had this for a while. Well, look, okay, Louise's at the Silver Star Plaza. Oh, too bad our friend Hope isn't here. This isn't far from where she was. The Silver Star Plaza, 8207 Silver Star Road. That would have been over by around Hiawassee. Or 6207, 8207. It was out there. Silver Star Plaza. And that's just would have been west of Orlando. Isn't that neat though? What great little illustration. And then also I found I had a couple of Jack Davis that should be in my Jack Davis box and isn't. Davis did a number of covers for Art Buchwald, and these are two of those. These are the two I think that were in. No, there's a third in color. It's not right here with me. I pulled that one out too. There were three of them, but that's one. Wonderful Jack Davis work. Wonderful stuff. But Jack Davis, and what a project for Davis to draw a building. So well done. Yeah, I just pulled these. I'm trying to strip down boxes. I'm running out of time. Obviously, I'm repeating a year ago, aren't I? Wonderful work though. This something I found that this was done very quickly. This is quick Davis. This was really a lot of time he put just to get the building in there and everything else. Nice work. Yeah, I recall I bought these. I probably had these both since the '80s. Of course, I'm a huge Jack Davis fan. There's another version of Davis. This was done for Fawcett. Anyway, I just thought I'd share this. Okay, now the subject was, and I've got pens ready. I'm ready to go here. Yes, Red Skeleton, wonderful. Doop de doop de doop de doo. All right, now what to draw? You want to throw something? I got no response to any of the things I posted. I was going to do something about today being Milk Day, and nobody responded to that at all on any of the places I put it. So maybe I could do something here. Nobody remembers Art Buchwald. Art Buchwald wrote a political column for decades. For decades. And these books are actually collections of those. Okay, let's see what we might do here. Might make use of skeleton. Now, I admit this is one of those few times I've actually got some reference stuff here. But I admit I also know so familiar with skeleton. I got to see Red Skeleton live in Daytona Beach in the 80s, late 80s. Now, I am using this a little bit as reference, but something that's not really shown here are his famous dimples he had. Oh, yes. Yeah. Famous redhead. What is this paper I'm working on? I haven't drawn like this and it's been exactly a week. I do feel that. I saw where I'm going to be moving to. I'm going to move a table over there next Friday. I'm not going to have much room at all. And I'm making sure there's going to be space to do these lives, amongst others. I am going, it looks like beginning of February, I'll start doing Swampy, Florida live. And one of the first things I'll be doing is the annual Whether Swampy Sees His Shadow. Now, he's dressed. I'm going to dress him as little costumes I remember him having. Yes, well, it's February 2nd. Will Swampy see his shadow? Is it 6 more months of tourist season, or will we be given a reprieve? We'll soon find out. And Jim and I were going over the space, and I want to make sure I can get a bookcase with a bunch of Florida books. Maybe I'll draw him as a mean little kid. I don't know why I just drew his arm that way. I hope this works out here. I have no idea. We'll find out. My typical location for where Swampy sees his shadow is this will be the second year not doing it at that location, as I'm not at that location anymore. I just found some toys that my sister and I had when we were growing up. I've just been on a rather long conversation with my sister, oddly enough. I don't tend to talk too much. We did tonight. Put the red skeleton aside. Yeah, I'll give him some. Give him a slingshot. I think that's we're all carrying slingshots, aren't we? I hope so. What kind of slingshot? Andrea, what kind of slingshot do you have right now? Yeah, they've got the slingshot 18 out right now. It's the new upgrade from the 17. Now on the I don't know why today's milk day and I'm drawing a cow. Hardest critter. I better off I can get my way through a horse. Cows are tough. Andrew's not answering about her slingshot. She's probably got him aiming at me right now. That's probably. So I hope you had a big glass of milk today. We'll put a little. Well, I'm not really showing the connection there, but it'll have to do. Here's Bessie. Is that the one who edited that Hallmark? Bessie the cow is doing Hallmark cards. It's a new world we're living in, guys. Anybody can have work now. We're all equal, you know. Me, you, cows. thinking that. Now here, this is where things get rough. Oh, maybe he's grassy fields. It's neat hearing Red Skelton at the Peabody Hotel there in Daytona Beach. Back then, I could hardly tell that the years had wearing him down. You're glad it warmed up a bit. Why? To shoot your slingshot? What's this thing with you and slingshots you keep bringing up? Wow, this pen. Thank you all for being here, by the way. If you get a chance, click the thumbs up if you think it's worth it. And if you've subscribed, I really appreciate that too. Thank you. If we can get a few more people on here, I'll probably do one tomorrow night. Or what is tonight? Tonight's Saturday, right? I don't know if Guard the Ghoul's going live. Today's been a rather busy day. This whole week's going to be. You know what? Tomorrow, if I do one tomorrow, Andrea, if you come in, I'll share a nifty little Bible I picked up. It's got lots of great illustrations in it. Actually, I picked that up a few weeks ago. I've been meaning to share it. Actually, it's right here. Well, hold on. I was thinking it's far away. It's not here. I need to get it out anyway. Might as well get it now. Whoops. There's a marker in it. It's this one. The harvest truly is great, but the laborers are few. Look at that. Brr. But there's great paint. There's a lot of art stuff in here. Lots and lots of illustrations. Yes, if I was Jeremiah, I'd lament too. I like after dinner laments myself. That's just me. Oh, there. I ain't a minute. Suddenly I'm having trouble finding artwork. Oh, golly. I got the wrong one. No, so each of these have some really. I have no idea. Oh, actually, there's a signature there, isn't there? There's a signature there. Ooh. But it's a really nice little illustrations. So if you see my Christmas print, you know this is kind of how I like to draw like that. But this is really all reflective of back when there used to be used to do prints back in the 1800s, and you'd cut them into steel, and then you'd put ink on it, and you're actually working in reverse, and the outcome would be, in reverse or whatever it is you drew, and that's what this person was. They were emulating that done in the 1800s. Now, I know there's paintings in here. Mine just... Oh, there's maps. There were paintings in here. This mystery of the disappearing... There's lots and lots of illustrations in here. Nice ink work. Look at that ink work. And dangerous, too. Those lines are so fine. Took a real chance those actually printed. It's so fine. I know that picture was probably 10 times larger than what we see there. It's got a lot of good illustrations. I thought this had paintings in it too, but maybe I'm screwy or it's another book I have. It must be another book, because maybe it's when you open it. First pages. Sorry, I didn't mean to get in all of this. I'll get back to drawing here in just a minute. But I thought it was a really neat old Bible. Anyway, it's called The Harvest Truly is Great, but the Laborers Are Few. And isn't that true today, isn't it, huh? I'm just happy to hear a number of friends are getting jobs at their later ages. My friend Virginia Patterson, she got a job. She's in her 60s, got a real nice job with a space program. You hear folks, they aren't hiring older people, but she just got a job. My friend Rhonda at Storage Place, she just got a job with the city of Palm Bay. She's going to be working for the police department. She's 50-something. That's why, and I tell you, you know what it really says? It says younger people just aren't working out. I think that's what it's saying. And the workforce is realizing they need older people who are going to actually be responsible and can do the work. And I don't know about Virginia Patterson. She's a friend, and we've got, I've gotten pizza with her and such over the years. But and she initially hired me for a caricature gig way back when. This is why I was doing this. I was going to go ahead and cover that. But I know Rhonda's really good. So, and I also know the job she's going to be doing. If she does really well, I could probably recommend her over to Kyle, my friend Kyle Drummer over in Marion County, who's over 911. But I don't think she's going to move right away from here. Yeah, it's very interesting to hear how older people that's another friend. I can't remember who it was. Also, just got a job. And they're in their 60s, I think. I can't remember who that is right now, but so that's good to hear. We'll put here. Whoops. Mama said she wanted me to get her milk. So I gets her milk. That's something a mean little kid would have done. My old elementary, junior high, high school friend, mostly known as Richard in Texas, posted a video of him and a whole bunch of cows this morning. He didn't know it was milk day. Well, for what it's worth. Well, all right, what else am I doing here? Anyone want to put something in the chat area? Hold on, I've got some frosty root beer right here. I was on the phone with my sister. I just got off the phone just before I started. I was on the phone with her for about probably 45 minutes. Oh my gosh, I think that's running out of ink. Yeah, a little bit. Whoa, that's not going to work. Let me quit it while I'm ahead there. I am. Tomorrow at this time, if I go live. Sorry, we're not getting the participation. I can't believe you're all by yourself here, Andrea. If you're still here, even. But Dolphin, and I guess because I haven't done a live, and so I fall off the parameter. I've done so many lives in December. After last week's, where I don't think anyone came. That was the first time since I've done the YouTube, I think, that nobody came. And I thought, well, I'll just not do one for a while. I got too much to do right now. goes in. Well, if no one's going to put anything into the chat area. Oh, I meant to ask. I was also talking to my stepdaughter Amber earlier. I needed to ask her when a certain birthday was. Well, any response? Anything? Otherwise, I'll draw. I don't know what to draw. So if someone's watching this later, I'll go ahead and show. These are two other covers I was going to show that I saw in my collection. I think they're both done painted by the same person, and both have a signature here. Same signature. I've seen these before. I just think they're just lively and fun. Yeah, they're a little bit risque in a sense, but the colors are just outstanding. The facial and the whole thing. I just like it. And it actually works real well with a silver border. Whole thing works really, really well. This became William Letter did a whole bunch of different writings and then ended up being films, and this was one of those. Ensign Tool, there was actually became a TV series, in fact. Just a fun, look at the fun layout here. I just like that whole thing. It looks like that. I think someone filled that in with a pen. This is back when you used to use illustration to help sell the item, Pretty cool. That's not a good drawing. That's not a good drawing. But it's better. Here, cover illustration by Casey Jones. So Casey Jones did these two covers. Really nice work. And I wonder where the originals are today. I think I've actually seen this is in with the Society of Illustrators. I think. Well, anything in the chat? Put a word in. Would do something about Navy. What else is going on? This is the month of January. A lot of friends with birthdays. I should probably. Well, my friend Cheryl Otero has her birthday today. I could do something real quick about her. Oh, I don't have the keyboard here. I usually have the keyboard. I do not have the keyboard available. I was, as I say, on the phone with my sister. Anyone want to put something in the chat? I'll work from it. Otherwise, I'll just do a little birthday thing for Cheryl. Cheryl's been a pal for quite a number of years now. I haven't seen Cheryl in person in quite about 4 years, I think. 3 years. She runs a ton of Facebook. In fact, she just started another Facebook page. As someone who lost all their Facebook pages, it's funny she still has all of hers. I'm so glad this week I've made connection with a few folks I hadn't seen in a long time. I'll put let's see. You say, what? He just drew through that. How, what? Huh? You only make mistakes if you say you do. Nothing in the chat? So I want to type something. What are you doing today? What have you done today? What might you do tomorrow? What is your favorite kind of milk? Go back to that question. If I find anything here. Nope. There she is. Oh. Whoops. Let's see. I haven't tried drawing. Well, I see. Found a little photo of Cheryl. It's not a good photo, but it's a really teeny tiny thing. But since nothing's in the chat, we'll do something for Cheryl Otero's birthday. Maybe tomorrow I'll have the word box out and work through the word box. Almond milk. Oh, there you are. Now you've done it. I might as well finish up what I'm doing here. Now, Cheryl and I are the same age. The difference is I look it. So actually, she's older than me because my birthday's not till May. Actually, I should have drawn her eyes are a little more separated. Sorry, I'm doing this off the top, making up as I go and thinking about the almond milk. Cheryl, and I've mentioned her before, has the distinction of being a friend of mine who used to ski at Cypress Gardens. She was a Cypress Gardens water skier. And has her skis. She has Dick Pope was the originator of that water ski folks at Cypress Gardens, and she was one of those people and has Dick Pope water skis to prove it. Not a lot of folks have those. Those are, and for those of us who love Floridana, they are very important. Dick Pope, certainly the major. I don't draw caricatures anymore. Oh, I will be in Bellevue, Florida, coming up February 1st for School Choice Day around Lake Lillian. It's free. I'll be drawing free drawings of happy animals. Something I like to do. Kind of, this is a happy Cheryl. I should have made her all upset and angry. There's a cake there. I don't know why. I've got a lot of friends with birthdays this month. Lots and lots. What do you do with the hands? Oh, just put them like joyful of whatever. Now, making all this was not planned. No one wrote anything in the chat. Well, Andrea did a little late. Almond milk. You know, almond milk apparently is really bad for you. I have my lactose issues, I guess, but I don't care. I still devour large bundles of ice cream. In fact, quite frankly, I don't think I've had ice cream in a month now. I need to finish up a half gallon before I move. I haven't been eating as much ice cream. I've been a bit busy. I'm not putting enough makeup on, am I, you ladies out there? Makeup on. Anyone got some rouge? Anyone here with Avon? Oops, I got a line in the wrong place. Here, I should give her some ice cream. Here, we'll give her some ice cream. Because you should always have cake and ice cream. I'll just give her a little bit of ice cream. If it was me, this would be not only is not sufficient, is this amount of ice cream to if you give this to me is insulting, and I'll tell you so much too. Here, we'll have it dripping. It's always fun to have it drip. As a drip, I can say that. All right, so let me see. Um, and are you? Is that what you drink? Almond milk, Andrea? Happy birthday. I'm sorry I haven't been doing a lot of lives. I got a lot going on right now. I got to be moved here. I'm going through a lot of stuff. Trying to rearrange an entire storage room. But my lives, I'm setting up for are these lives, plus a live that will start over at Swampy's, Florida, and be rather regular thing. I'm not sure what day that's going to be yet. Here, let me do. I haven't done this in a while. Here, let's do my little monkey trick because people like that. If you know me, you know I do this. There we go. I'll make that blocked. Oh, I always like when I do this. I always like putting like a little bit of confetti. This makes it look like there's more fun going on. Of course, you could also say this is nuclear fallout if you're a depressing sort, but I like to think of it as confetti. You just say whatever it is you want to say about it. Roll. I do little squiggly lines. I would say that's a piece of confetti. You may say it's a small snake. Okay, I'm making. Let me just put a little bit of darkness here. Where's that thicker? What are we doing? Oh wow, I'm going. Wow, I'm going fast here. Really, I haven't drawn much this week. I'm doing something involving horseshoe crabs, and I've got a lot of work to do. I just got to wait for a lot of this till, and most of it's computer layout stuff. I go really slow with. But I'm doing it, drawing a bunch of horseshoe crabs. I'm gonna go ahead and just make that a little dimensional wise, just make it darker. You know, that cake, it looks very sad. Lost my pen. It's always good to let's put a little decoration to it. See, watch this. So if you notice me drawing birthday cakes, I often do this. See, look, notice how suddenly it's become a birthday cake. A little extra decoration. There. See, now it looks more celebratory. It's a little thin though, isn't it? Because I drew that with more thick and thin lines. Let's see if we can quickly strengthening these lines, and you don't have to be exact. The idea is to give the impression of it. It doesn't have to be. There's a little bit of dish dash dish, but suddenly there's a little bit more dimension here than there was before. See that? A little bit more darker right in there. Well, I'll go ahead and take a picture of this and I'll send it over to Cheryl. I haven't seen who else I know has birthdays. Since I lost all my Facebook pages, I've lost a lot of folks. I think it used to be almost every day of January I had a friend. Now I can't remember everybody I had. I don't want to make that. I could make all that darker and make it stand out more, but I don't really think I'd overpower the cake if I did that. So I'm just going to keep it like that. There you go. Happy birthday, Cheryl. What do you think? For what it's worth. I still got 20 minutes. I'm not even sure. I going up by. What else could I draw? I draw anything. Just put something in the chat and I'll go from there. What else are we talking about? We're talking about all these books. as usual, books. Well, I'll just make something up. I don't know if Andrew's still here. I was going to ask, what is Caleb studying right now? What subject matter? Of course, I could just pretend like she answered and take almond milk as the answer. I do believe Andrea's left us for greener pastures. Since we've been talking about cows, I guess that works well, doesn't it? Yeah, Swamp East Florida videos will start to, hopefully, if as planned, things should be increasing. That will also include some hiking videos that I'll. Now, that won't be on this channel. That'll be on the Swamp East Florida channel, which is also mine. I've done very little with it here. I've done very little with YouTube in general until all my Facebook pages disappeared. But that is the plan. I'm working on a project that, well, really haven't got a chance to get started. Monday, I hope we start the process of getting it started. And part of that, I'm going to talk to my friend Laura Lee Thompson about doing some live videos from her Dixie Crossroads about the project I'm working on. Give them some advertising. Maybe depending on people tune in or not. I figured do some lives of the project at the site. I mean, some trips up to Titusville, but what the hey. We also do more to help educate folks about the Indian River Lagoon. So important. It's such a fragile little thing. People like Florida has everything set and done, and there's no. But we actually, because we have so many people coming in, they come here for a while, then they move on. They leave Florida and go somewhere else. Average person moves to Florida, leaves again in 3 to 7 years. They don't stay here very long, which were, which they wouldn't come here at all. But if good, at least they leave. I really don't know what I'm drawing here. I'm just making this up as I go. I was thinking about making him a priest. I was going to have hold one of those Bibles I was just showing, but now it looks like he's got a turtleneck on. But I'm hoping to do at least a Wednesday live. Maybe it'll be a Monday live. I have to figure it out. I got to talk to Lorelei, see if it's okay with her. I figure we might meet and have like a little live video of talking about what I'm working on and why it's important. I'm just being awful. Wait till you see what I'm going to write here. What am I doing? I'm glad. Oh, there's Melissa Busby. How dare you? Thank you, Melissa, for joining in into the fun fracas. What are you up to today? I found some pictures of my graduation. I was in blue and white stripes. Had a little blue and white cap. There was like a ball and chain at my leg. I'm not sure what I was graduating. I know. A little thing you didn't know, but actually Andrea misspelled almond milk because that you think it's made with almond nuts. No, it's made with little almond aliens. My little Neil Adams, Jim Aparo thing there. What are you up to, Melissa? You doing okay? I was asking my sister. She says I think others have said this too, but I graduated Bob Carr, but I don't remember. She says I was. My sister seems to have a pretty darn good memory. She says I was really not a happy camper that day, and the photos I saw really kind of backed that up. I figure I was very tired. Well, put a fire in the fireplace. What's stopping you? What have you got against fireplaces? I don't. My sister described where they want my mother wanted to take a picture of me at my graduation gown. You don't have a photo of you in your graduation? Well, I mean, I didn't know I had one either. If you ask me, I'd say no, I don't. I just found them. My father had them. Why would I have them? But anyway, and it was the photos I found were me in that red cap and gown, which I have no memory of at all. in front of some bushes, and that's exactly what my sister. I didn't even say anything about the bushes. Didn't send her the pictures, but she described exactly what was in there. What was that? 40 whatever years ago. I said, no excuse. We didn't have a fireplace. Actually, I didn't remember where we were living. We were renting a house on Smith Street, right there off Princeton. At that time, we did a lot of rentals because we were just barely getting by. I thought we were living over on Princeton, but I guess not. I think we were living on Princeton. I think she's off of us. Anyway, but she described exactly what was in the photos, so she's probably right. Apparently, I was a bit upset about something, and it's only been recently I've really realized that when I'm tired, you should put me. I'm actually surprised. I've been moving to giant boxes. Melissa, I found a spirograph. I did. I found a spirograph. You know something else I found? This is actually my sister's. My grandparents apparently gave this to my sister, as she says. Not to me. I didn't get anything. I got a stupid hat. I get it, but this was a. She said there were three of them. I seem to recall that, but this is the only one we have. Rumpelstiltskin. It was a puzzle that my grandparents gave my sister. It's HG Toys. I found it has a production number 32-49. I wonder what that means. 75, and it's got the pieces in it. So this is it was my grandparents, so this is 55 years old or so, I guess. You have puzzles like this? I don't know if all the pieces are. I haven't even opened it. I have no idea. I might open it, and there might be some little almond aliens in here. So, I just saw my living space today. It's not a lot of room, not a lot of space, but I do plan on doing. February 2nd will be whether or not Swampy sees a shadow. I'm not sure where I'm doing that yet because I'll actually be in Marion County that day. Or will I? No, February 2nd. I'm not sure where I'm going to be February 2nd. Sorry, Melissa, you came in here, so I think of your dogs. And I'm thinking, what would they, if they had a fire, what would they do with the fire? I've been around so much dust today, my head's all stuffed. Yes, the scary kids would never cared for those or clowns. Same thing. My thing about being a circus world was wasn't a big fan of clowns. Only one clown I really liked there, and that was a guy named Jimbo. Jimbo the clown. But I'm not gonna have a lot of space to do lives. Trying to actually figure out. I'm gonna take a table over to Jim's on Friday, and that table, I don't think it's gonna be this one. It's gonna be one over there, and put all so start to get things started. But then I'm going to do some. I want to get off. I was just saying, working on the. I'm meeting with Laura Lee Thompson on Monday, and hope to. Well, I want to ask her about doing maybe when I meet with her. We might try to do some lives just to do some show what I'm working on the project, and also do some educational stuff about the Indian River Lagoon to help educate folks about it. Actually, I got them a little too close to that fire, don't I? Oops. Hey, I'm making this up as I go. Roasting some kibbles over an open fire. Kibbles roasting on an open fire. All right, so looking at that, I'm thinking, why is that not reading well? Oh, and I'm thinking I'm gonna come your way and get to the P.O. box and go to visit with you and let's see if I can pull this off. I've got something. Somehow I set up here. I've got the pole holding this light right in front of my other eye. I'm trying to draw this. Ooh. Oh, that would be neat. Hey, Melissa, would you mind doing? Could we do? Actually, no, we don't. And another thing, doing my Bill Keane impression again, second time today. That'd be neat to do a Gabriel's doing maybe a little video. I know you don't like, but you don't have. Maybe I can just draw during it. We just talk about whatever, some history. And if Kyle happens to come by, well, no, he's part of it too. You ever have this happen to you, Melissa? Your dog come and bring you a big old T-bone steak? Maybe 2 T-bone steaks. It's like they're carrying guitars. Would that be okay? I'm thinking a week from Thursday. That'll also be the day that the next Pioneer Days meeting is. But that'd be neat to try that. I need to try to do more videos of Florida. Maybe some memories of softball, your father and all. Or we could just do a whole hour about Buddy. Oh, wow, my battery's died. I was on the phone with my sister for a long time here before I was on the phone with my sister for a long time and lost the charge. We were talking about, she was reminding me of all this stuff I can't remember. We could do like a whole hour-long video about Buddy Dyer and how much we love him. And he's the greatest person that ever existed in all mankind. And we all want him as our neighbor. He's like Mr. Rogers. Yes, I will say that doesn't read a steak. I'm not sure what I did wrong there. Yeah, that doesn't read a steak. If I put it on a plate, it would read a steak. But underneath the arm of a dog doesn't make sense. Would you concur? No, you don't. Oh, what? Oh, we could talk. Maybe just do a little bit, a few minutes, just about your father and softball and College Park. That doesn't read a steak, though, does it? If I colored it red, it would. I had an angle because this pole where this lamp is, I can't really move it. We set up the other place. I hope it's a little better. I can set these up a little better. I could have moved that too. That'd be a good idea. So we start off with Red Skelton with his cow. Mama said she wanted me to get milk, so I gets her milk. Moo. And then the next scene is dogs carrying T-bones. That was the fate of the cow. So much for the milk. Would you be able, and you don't have to be on camera if you don't want to be. I could just do a drawing of like a softball thing and your father or something. That would be cool. Actually, that's something, that'd be neat to do after an Orlando Remembered mini with Gracie. We're back to Buddy Dyer again. Maybe do something about Carl Langford. I've been wrestling the Carl Langford books. I was going to move to the I keep saying that, Ocala storage room. I was wrestling with tonight in the one here. Really need to get to Ocala. Well, just a couple weeks, I'll be going over there, so I'll just have to wait till then. My tire's holding up pretty well. I'm really surprised. How's that? I hope you're doing that with your doggies tonight. You give them a big bag of kibbles, and they're out there roasting them on an open fire. I can't tell you how many caricatures I did with. No, those are supposed to be kibbles, not flies. How you feeling otherwise tonight, Melissa? You feeling okay? Oh, cold. Yeah, chill. It's funny, my sister and I didn't really talk about that. Talked all about this other stuff. Family stuff. We can talk about weather. Oh, cute. Okay, not that good, huh? I could do better, I guess. Well, this lamp pole wasn't in my way. How did I do that? If I turn that. Filling this with all kinds of drawings. Oops, look at this. Yeah, I hope to arrive to Ocala on the 31st of January and join my friends Kathy Bailey and whoever. I guess they're still doing their Friday lunches over at Silver Springs. I'm not sure because Linda Hughes died. I'm not sure if they are. Check with Kathy. And I love doing live with them. Kathy has a lot of memories. Again, that would be on the Swampies, Florida channel, not this one. I have found a ton of photographs of old Orlando. Photographs I took of old buildings that are no longer with us. Lots all over College Park, including I found photos of my father. Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad you're having a good day, Melissa. I'm so sorry you're struggling. I wish I could help. But it turns out my father went and took pictures of the Publix there in College Park during during its demolition. I have pictures, but I have it at a different angle. He's got it before, during, and after. And he went to Winter Park Mall and took photos. And I had no idea. I just came across them. I got to find out where the heck to take those photos because I don't know if anyone wants them. Hello, Art Apprentice in Kyson's third channel. Your third channel just today. He's had 3 channels today. Well, thank you all for coming by. Would you like to see me draw something? And who are you apprenticing, Art? I don't know why I'm drawing a dragon. I was thinking about contacting Bobby Beaumont. He's the youngest person I know, and he's same age as Amber, so he's 40 this year already. That. Well, which one though? Hippo, blackjack, or losing? Pick one. I'll take this. I'll take it from there. I just want the silly elements, and I'll go from there. You don't have to name the scene. I mean, this didn't come from. How did I do that? Well, you were here, Melissa, so I did dogs, and you said the fire. Or I set a fire about keeping warm. Frozen iguana. Yes, the deader the better. Graveyard dead. Every iguana. Invasive species. That's the best thing about this weather. Temperature dropping in Florida. We get rid of the invasives. Iguanas are killing our little critters around our state. And they don't belong here on top of it. Hippo, hold on a second. Hold on, let me get. Oh, I don't have to finish this. I'm just. Here, I'll just show a little. Lots of options here. I don't want. I always seem to do. I'm always doing that 3/4 view. Let me try not doing the 3/4 view and see what happens. I was just saying how difficult it is to draw. And we all know the dental capacities of a hippo. Imagine I'm drawing gloves on a hippo. Imagine how much those cost. Oh, Lou. Lou's going to turn 64 over there at Homosassa Springs on the 26th. Looks like I'm going to miss that too again. Hope Lou's around next year. Lou is hippopotamus at the Homosassa Springs State Park, which also has a zoo. And they celebrate her birthday by bringing out a big old cake that they toss in her mouth. And she chomps down, boom, and cake goes everywhere. People get cake all over them. It's like going to SeaWorld and get water all over, except you get, I forget where the cake comes from, but probably Publix. It's a real cake. I'm pretty sure they buy it. Last I saw it was, looked like it had been made that way. It's also a very large gun, by the way. If it fits in a hippo's foot, hand, paw, it's your choice. It's a hippo. He can call it whatever he wants. Oh, here, let me show. Well, here's another impossibility. Boots for a hippo. Yeah, you just go try to get boots for a hippo. They're impossible to buy for Christmas if you don't know. Oh, sorry. Mainly studying Vanderpool anatomy. Vanderpool, yeah, not Steve Peck, huh? I suggest Bridgman. You want a suggestion? You go look up George Bridgman's, and you see how he's drawing figures, and then reinterpret it through Vanderpool or Peck or whoever. It'll really help you. Can you imagine the figure all at once? Nah, I'm just making it up as I go. I've been doing this I'm in my 46th year. Except I wish I'd lower that gun a little bit. Now I got to make this work. I haven't forgotten Melissa. Actually, I've got a copy of Peck, and I'm not sure where my Breachman is right now. Are you in art school? Go do something else. Join the law profession. There's just the business has really dried up. It's all computer monkeys. It's more important you know how. It's more important you know HTML than you know how to draw these days. I'm not sure if Melissa's still here, but I tell you what, that's something that. In fact, I've lost this. Do I still have what happened here? Something moved, and I didn't move the screen. But yeah, that's. It says I'll be with Jim here soon. It's gonna be a constant thing of how bad the work situation is and hard. Oh, I didn't give him any guns. Let me give him some guns. Let me give him a hat. Yeah, I'm in Florida. Well, Melissa's in Florida too. We're talking about the iguanas freezing. Hopefully, graveyard dead. Now the thing is, I've got them up, so I'll have to put them on something. I'll put them on a stool. Oh, art apprentice. Where are you in school? Are you in college? You studying? What you doing? Oh, self study. Okay. Oh yeah, then definitely. And you do need to see if you can find some. Well, you can find them on. I don't know. I haven't tried, but I'm guessing there's photos online to do figure studies. Used to have to go. There's a place here where I am, not far from where I. Well, I'm a place called Creality, and they had a figure study thing that was really inexpensive. They might still have it. I don't even know. They did it one time. You go in there and they'd have a model, and you learn how to draw the figure. But I had that when I went to Ringling and Kubert School. We did have a figure model at Kubert. Okay, let me see if I get some sense of floor here. Then I need to scoot. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have trouble making this video work. Let it go a little long. Yeah, I wish there was work out there that just really. You make your if you get a following, then go with it. Yeah, that's a frozen iguana, as Melissa wrote there. And here's the card. Oh, here I was going to put more cards. Put your cards on the table. Well, thank you all for joining. If you want, click the thumbs up. Oh gosh, I just froze again, probably myself. Well, a bunch of you came in the end. Thank you. I'll probably do a live tomorrow night, 8 o'clock again. But feel free to write something in the chat area prior to the starting. And let me see what I might do with it. I'll make it up as I go. I won't even think about it. If I do, I won't do it. I won't do what I'm thinking. Because my whole fun is just making it up. That's the fun. Thank you. Yeah, Bridgman, George Bridgman. You can get him cheap. You should be able to get them in the library. Most of Bridgman's, and there's not a lot of explanation. With Vanderpool or Peck or another, of course, one of the ones I used a lot. I can't think of the name of. Can't think of it. I don't have a copy handy here either. I've been going through boxes. I haven't seen them. Dang it! I know I've got the original book because forgot to return it to the Orlando Public Library, so I still have it. Don't worry, I volunteered so much for them, I more than paid it back, 50 million times over. Damn, who is the other? But they get real. He gets real detailed into muscles and all. Uh, can't think of his name. They're not. You're not going to find them in a bookstore. You might from it. Can't think of it. Maybe if you're here tomorrow, I'll think of it. I'll come up with it. If I find the book, I'll show it here. Whether you're here or not, I'll show it. But all right, there you go. But so you look at Bridgman. He's just going to show you figures and how to think of form, and then you can look at how the muscles connect to that if you need to. Most important thing is to keep drawing. All right, there you go. Speaking of which, so we golly did a bunch of stuff here. So Red Skelton and his cow for Milk Day. Today is Milk Day. So it says, Mama said she wanted me to get her milk, so as I gets her milk, I'm drawing him as a mean little kid, as he used to perform as. And then I did Happy Birthday, Cheryl. I'll send this to my dear friend, Cheryl Otero, whose birthday is today. And then I did this. Well, there's still, oh yeah, there are these. Oh, I did almond milk with the few people know it's actually almond, and almonds are actually little aliens, and that's what almond milk is made out of, almond milk. And then some pups getting warm and about to grill some steaks and then a dragon. Who knows what may come up tomorrow? 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. Come on by. Thank you for being here. You all have a great night. And this is Rob Smith Jr. saying good night. Good night. Oh, I want to make sure. Oh, I can't get to the. Oh, poo. I'm more wide awake than I thought it'd be. Whew. Can't get to that keyboard. Probably too late. Whoops. There we go.